ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the FIU Panthers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to.
Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him. And he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot.
Turning on the Jets. He's at touchdown, FIU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tar Heels offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's... can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got a man. It's John. And he's knocked down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida International. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On 1st down from their own 22. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Green. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. The give to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quarterback keeps it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Orji. Quick completion on the out. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
FIU set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it at the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
He wants to throw it again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Panthers line it up with a 1st and goal. That was a nice pickup running the drag route. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. New Mexico found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Lobos football. Those folks in University Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They go to the ground. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get...
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Leonard. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Hill. There he goes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. He lofts one down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We reach the break. It's FIU with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Orji. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Release to the back. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, FIU. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. to the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's got it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that.
Unleashes one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgil. Touchdown, Florida International. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
North Carolina, 3.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Gets the back moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes a man miss. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he puts through the extra point.
42, North Carolina.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Orji. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Barry.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Caught on the outside. It's Gray. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. On the run, it's Flanagan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Barry. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Working the middle, it's complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab down the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking downfield, it's Orji. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barry. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Catch in the middle, it's Johns. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Pulls it in. It's Carter. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The offense changing the plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with it. And they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Off the play fake on first down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Tolzien. Rushes on him. On the move and looking deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. The Tar Heels are on the move. Trying play action. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Running back searching for a hole. That is... big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. FIU will line up to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. That is a serendipitous turn of events. With the fumble going out of bounds, they'll maintain possession. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Quick release by the QB.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Tolzien. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Third down, following the sack by the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He's got it down the left. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Makes the catch. It's Virgil. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Makes the catch. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Panthers are marching down the field. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Back to pass. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. And here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board. Turning it on! He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Tolzien. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Lost to throw again. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The run from the shotgun. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll give it on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Tolzien. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Had to throw it before he wanted. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Now they'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Brings it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabs it in the middle. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They're going to run it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Tolzien. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Oh, better look out!
The return is tackled down at the 37. And the Florida International offense.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
North Carolina, 17.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try the run. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. You could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for a loss.
To the air on second down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, FIU! Fitted in the window for the score. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on third down for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Tolzien. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field, ready to fire from the pistol. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets it on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
A handoff, keep working on that clock. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Barges ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over UCF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Sampson. Gets it out fast. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
Lofts one high and deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Tar Heels will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Going to swing it on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another